Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If it's your first time here, I am Danny. I am a hairdresser here in Miami at a salon called Glam House. Today I got the urge to make a video about what balayage is and also what to expect when you're getting a balayage. Quick disclaimer before I get into the video, I just wanted to mention that every stylist is an artist and they do everything the way that they feel is right and the way that they're comfortable doing it. So I'm no one to be saying that everything that I'm about to mention in this video has to be done in the same particular order or exactly the same way, because every stylist is different. And with that being said, let's go ahead and start talking about what a balayage is. Balayage is not necessarily any particular technique. Balayage is a French word that means sweeping. Basically, in the hair world, it just means painting highlights into the hair. When you ask for a balayage, there are so many different ways to go about balayage that you need to be very, very specific when consulting with your stylist. The very first thing to expect when you're getting a balayage done is obviously a consultation. When you're doing any kind of color service, any kind of hair service, you're going to go through a consultation. The consultation allows the stylist and the client to be on the same page about what the client wants. If you see me looking down at all, it's because I have some notes and I don't want to miss any points. During the consultation, you can expect questions about your hair history, how you normally wear your hair, how you part your hair, whether you want dimensions all over or if you want a more solid look towards the bottom. Then your stylist will definitely ask you for some photos. It's better if you show them several photos, so like anywhere from 3 to 5 photos is absolutely perfect, because then that gives us a better mental idea of what it is you like and don't like. And usually after you show these photos to your stylist, they'll take a look at your hair and feel your hair and let you know if what you want is achievable. With that being said, hair holds onto history like a tree trunk. Everything that you do to your hair, unless you cut it off or grow it out entirely, there is going to be remnants of color if you have done color in the past. Whether it's permanent color done at the salon or box color, which is like the hardest to remove, we need to know, because that will determine whether you'll be able to get to your goal in one session or several sessions. So after you've gone over your consultation and everything that you do want with your stylist and you guys have come to an agreement, your stylist will start to either foil you, hand paint you, which means they'll either do a foliage, balayage, hand painted balayage according to the photos that you showed. Lightener usually processes for about 45 minutes to an hour. After that, it'll start to slow down or stop completely, and then that will determine your first session. You can also reapply lightener to kind of reactivate it, but it's only recommended if your hair is either virgin or in really, really good condition. So if your hair is not in good condition, your hairstylist may not want to reapply lightener to your hair, because that will put a lot of stress on your hair and possibly cause damage or breakage. At my salon, for example, we're really big on hair health. We know that if we stress the hair enough, like, yeah, sure, you'll have the color that you want, but your hair will be compromised. And honestly, hair health is everything. If your hair is super, super blonde and it's not healthy, it's not gonna look good, which is why we suggest doing it in sessions, because then you let your hair breathe and then give it a chance to recuperate before you continue to put lightener and harsh chemicals on it. After however long has gone by and your stylist has seen that you have reached your desired level for that day, then they will rinse you out, which is kind of like the scary part, I guess, for clients, because they get to see what the hair lifts to, and usually hair does not lift to a pretty shade. You'll usually end up with like red, orange, yellow, gold, something crazy that does not look okay. This is the part where the client kind of freaks out and looks at you like you don't know what you're doing. You have to trust the process. You have to just let the stylist take the steps that we are trained and professionals at to get you to what you want at the end. So after your hair is lifted and we rinse you out and you're with those golden orange underlying pigments, which then brings us into toning. Toning is possibly the most important part of the service aside from lightening, because when you lighten hair, you're most likely not going to have something pretty underneath. So then we have to use our color knowledge and color theory and everything that we learned in cosmetology school to cancel out, enhance, or neutralize any tones that may come up when we do lighten your hair. It's not like we can just grab a color, put it on, and expect the hair to do exactly that. So toner is typically done with a demi-permanent color, which means it will fade. Those underlying pigments that you lifted to, that you saw, that you were really anxious about, will start to pop through. Usually when you have permanent color or box color in your hair, the results aren't gonna be the most ideal right away, but that could be an entirely different video. I will make a video for you guys about removing box color and everything that stylists have to go through to remove box color, and how it has to be done in several sessions in order to keep the integrity of the hair. Either before or after we've toned, we will go in and, if needed, not always needed because properly hand painted balayage will probably not need a root smudge. But if you do something higher up and it needs to be blended and you want it to grow out seamless, then usually we will do a root smudge. What a root smudge is, it's done with toner as well, but a darker toner, almost the color of your natural hair, just to get rid of any harsh lines. Sometimes when you go really high up with highlights, you end up with like stripiness. So then the root smudge will help give you a nice seamless grow out and allow for less maintenance. Now, after the toning and root smudging is done, we will take you back to the chair, and this is when you can get a haircut. The entire service can be up to 6 hours, by the way, depending on what method your stylist decided to do. So bring snacks, bring water. If you really want like proper balayage, then it's going to take time. It's something that cannot be rushed. After the balayage service is completed, we will then tell you about products that we recommend you use. In the past, I've heard of the client thinking that we're pushing products on you just to make more money and to sell you things, when in reality, we just want you guys to use salon grade products, because how are you gonna get such an expensive job done to your hair and use like $3 shampoo from CVS? You know what I mean? Especially when those drugstore shampoos usually have silicones and sulfates and things that will fade your toner really, really quickly. Then your stylist will start talking to you about the aftercare. A lot of people don't know about the upkeep. A lot of stylists don't really like educate their clients well enough for them to know that there is an upkeep, and some clients will think, wow, my hair is getting really orange, I wonder why it's doing that. And that is why, because toner is demi-permanent. It is not permanent. It's not gonna last until you go get your balayage pushed up again. Your stylist will let you know when they want to see you again for a retouch. So depending on what technique they used, they will let you know how often you have to get toners done, which is pretty much every 4 to 6 to 8 weeks, depending on what you got done. Also, they will let you know when to retouch it, which means bringing the color that you already have done up, because obviously hair grows and you're gonna start to get roots. And in between appointments, they may let you know that you can use either purple shampoo, blue shampoo, or green shampoo, depending on whether you have yellow, orange, or red tones coming through. If you guys want, I can go ahead and make a video all about toning and toners and all that stuff. So leave me a comment down below if that's something you guys would want to see. That concludes this video, you guys. I hope it was a lot of useful information. If it was, let me know. Leave a like down below. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more hair videos. I hope that you guys see a little bit better what goes into getting you guys to the color that you guys desire, you know? Thank you guys so much for sticking through if you watched it all the way, and I will see you guys in the next one.